Welcome back to my channel, paulgross.com, brianpaulgross.com. Paul's my middle name. I wanted to talk about this piece a little bit because I think it may be nearing completion. I posted a couple of other small videos on it just to show you sort of the progress. But now that it's gotten to this point, what do I think about work like this? I've painted in different styles, realism, illustration, and these pieces sort of reveal themselves layer by layer. There is a strength and a vulnerability to them. And in this abstract expressionist style, wanting to say something about this type of image, there's a different process that goes on. There's a different way of thinking. There's a different way you problem solve. I've painted realism. You paint a train bridge or something, and it's pretty straightforward. This one sort of reveals itself over time. It goes beyond decoration and has deeper meaning. It says something different every time you look at it. And with this figurative work, it's almost like picking a music style. If you write a song, how do you want it to be viewed? What do you want the emotional takeaway to be? Say you write some lyrics, a good hook, whatever. Do you want it to be rock? Do you want it to be R&B? Do you want it to be folk? Same with this. I wanted to do this sort of figurative work, make me sort of process things different. And so this expressionist style, I think, says it best in this case. And it also almost has a like a physics problem solving thing for me. Thinking back to physics I took in undergrad, which I found interesting, except that it was too rushed. And because of that, I couldn't wait to get out. But there's a very abstract feel to solving problems in physics. Your brain thinks differently, you process it differently, you stare at the equations differently. Same with this. I've spent many hours on this thing, tens of hours, 20s of hours. Is that a thing? And I always see something different. I like it. I hate it. I kind of like it. Then I hate it again. And right now I like it. But I've had people come by, look at it, look at some other things. Everyone has a different view of it. There are people who I know who are not artists. They will look at it and say something completely out of the blue, no pun intended, that I hadn't even considered, wasn't considering, was not trying to find at all in the cognitive process. And I'll be like, what? Like, what did you say? What did you just see in there? Like, who do you think this is? There's some really interesting things that I wouldn't expect. But to sort of close, de Kooning said it somewhere back in the 50s or 60s, I don't know. Is this work ever truly finished? And, when I heard that, it sounded maybe a little like editorial or something for some sort of, article or something, just being ironic, kind of like Warhol used to do, to say things that meant nothing. He was probably just annoyed. But, I kind of get it. There's always a mark that could change or a mark you could add. And at some point, you just have to sort of stop and walk away. Same with songwriting, I believe. Baselitz turned his work upside down, which, what effect does that truly have? Is that just gimmicky? Um, it kind of isn't until you take your work and you turn this upside down. Maybe I'll get an image of it upside down. And it does make you process what you are looking at and viewing differently. So, as simple as that is, there is some meaning and madness behind it. Anyway, that's it. This is a 5 by 6 foot mixed media, oil enamel, charcoal, varnishes mixed in, all that stuff. And I don't know. What do you think? All right.